All right, guys, welcome to Peak Performance. I'm Brandon, and today we are doing some just in-car footage with our 2021 Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. So some people have asked for some in-car footage of going over some trails and stuff like that. So I have a local trail system up here in the thumb of Michigan in the Caseville area. Just a bunch of sand. It's just kind of some dirt trails, nothing crazy. But I just want to take you guys through there and kind of show you how the 4xe does with the completely electric, just really quiet mode. Completely silent, dude. It's just so crazy.
The quietest ride through the woods ever.
Like, even our ATVs are so loud.
You hear the branch cracking, it's so loud.
It's like so loud, yeah. Imagine if the door's off too, it'd be like even cooler. Should have pulled them off. This is kind of cool, actually. Until someone comes on a quad, then we got nowhere to go.
Yeah. No way to get out of it, and they ain't hearing us coming.
Oh, that's true too.
Especially when they're ripping with their
that's true too.
with their motor.
At least we'll hear them, right?
Yeah, the pedestrian sound ain't gonna.
Excuse me, Daddy.
Yes.
The monster's alive up the sky sleeping though, but he's not ever. When it's loud up his house, he will never wake up when it's loud in his house.
Never.
Oh yeah, so you couldn't even hear that guy. No way, little Louis sleep back there.
I kind of know why.
He likes to go. It's like, okay.
The expert monster.
That's good.
All right, tell us about the Magic Forest.
Yeah, he's still sleeping.
Okay, now I can see.
It's over here. Let's see.
You just got. It's no longer like an electrical vehicle. It's just called baby sleep mode. Just keep it nice and quiet. He can pet. He can sleep through anything.
Ooh, branch or something.
Don't worry, you'll just pay for that one on when you turn it in.
What is this? Let's go back
Oh,
down.
it goes up and around. Yeah.
Oh, damn, look at that.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because some of the trails like go off.
We can always turn around.
Well, we'll have to come back the same way. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll end up going to the. There'll be another one.
Yeah.
I know we should go out to the. How was that? Oh, that was through a different way. Whatever. The power lines or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Do like the whole shot in the sand.
Who's taking us out?
Is that a huge tree?
Oh,
My bad little Louie. You're still sleeping.
he's still out.
Where's the bottom?
It's on his lap.
What is this? We got like 3 different.
It's so quiet. The monster will never hear us coming. Like literally, if I was ever doing a drive-by, I would buy an electric vehicle.
Bunch of niggles for gangsters. Dude.
Jesus.
In and out, dude. Or for stalkers, if you're a dedicated stalker.
Oh, dedicated stalker? Solid.
Definitely
Solid.
There we go. We got some move to move.
You gotta start jumping them.
I'm surprised it's actually working. Alright, that's really fun.
Oh.
No, it didn't even look like it was doing like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, it's so good.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Slow down, so Louis don't die.
He's still sleeping with the whole goddamn thing.
I can't even believe it.
Just get the trooper.
Dude, we gotta come back like no kids, just full throttle through this
Oh,
bitch.
dude.
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. The second part of this video is just going to be kind of an updated review. It's been about 4 months, just a little bit over 4 months since we took delivery of this 4xe, and really nothing's changed. The thing is still awesome, still love it. So I think we've got about 3,800 miles on our Jeep. We haven't had any issues yet. The only real issue that I've seen so far is because we have a 35-inch tire mounted on the rear tire carrier, I do occasionally get an error message for like the rear parking sensor, that sometimes it's unavailable, and I think it's because that larger rear tire is doing something to mess with that sensor, I guess. So I haven't taken it into the dealership. It's, you know, not really a big deal. So once I take it in for its first oil change, then I'll probably have the dealership just check it out just to see what's going on. But otherwise, no, I don't even have a cracked windshield yet, which is impressive because when we had our 2018 JL, I think our windshield cracked within the first month or two. So, you know, we made it 4 months so far, that's great. But otherwise, the power is just super impressive with this thing. You know, we take a lot of trips up north on the weekends, about 120 miles each way. Half of that's probably expressway, the rest of it's like 50, 60 mile an hour kind of country 2-lane roads. And the passing power on this thing, you know, just if you want to go from 50 to 80 or even 80 to 100, I mean, you just floor the gas pedal and it's right away. So it's definitely it's so far unlike the older, like our 2018 JL that had just a 3.6 liter and a 6-speed manual, and it was just an absolute dog. I mean, if you had grades on the expressway, you couldn't even maintain a grade in 6th gear. Part of that's to do with gearing too. I think at 80 miles an hour with our 3.6 6-speed JL, the RPMs were just something ridiculous, like 1,500 RPM. So you almost just didn't have enough RPM was part of the issue. But with this thing being a Rubicon as well instead of a Sport, you've already got better gearing from the factory. But even with these 35s, I mean, it's fun to drive. It actually is fun. It sits up so high, it's great. And the biggest thing that I've kind of changed my mind on over the last 4 months is the max regen button. So when I first got this thing and we would hit that max regen button, I hated it. It felt weird. But now I find myself always making sure it's on. So now I'm actually annoyed that it's not staying on. Now I have heard that there's supposed to be a new update that will keep that button on even on a restart. So if you turn it on, it'll stay on unless you shut it off. So I'm hoping that that'll happen for ours pretty soon because I do really like it, especially even on the expressway. I find that cruising on the expressway, you can just simply let off the throttle and it slows down as if you're braking, you know, so you barely even have to touch the brakes, especially if it's a 50, 60 mile an hour road as well. It just makes it really convenient actually. So once you get used to that, I think you're really gonna like it. But you might be like me where that first month you hate it, but I do love it. Average mile per gallon, we're getting around 21, 22 miles per gallon. That's what's indicated inside on the screen. You know, and again, I'm not trying to hypermile or baby this thing. There are plenty of full throttle blasts almost every time that we're out there on the expressway with this thing. you know, and even before that. Just this weekend up in Caseville, we did probably 3 or 4, you know, 0 to 60 launches, just because it's so dang fun. You know, you just brake torque this thing, 4 high, traction control button off, and it just scoots. So again, I can't really say anything bad about this thing so far. Our 4-month impression is that it's amazing. We love it. So I definitely think it's a great buy, especially with that $7,500 off. And I would also act quickly, because since we bought ours or took delivery of ours in April, there's been 2 more price increases. So I think our same Jeep right here that's optioned at an MSRP of like $57,000 and some change, this same Jeep today would cost you $5,000 more. So waiting is not helping. Obviously, you know, Chrysler, Jeep, they know how the market is going with, you know, all these crazy inflated prices, and so they've been upping the price to keep up with that. So yeah, I would say if you're interested in one of these, I would try to get one quick before they give us some more price increases. They actually just released a new kind of pink color. I forget the name of it, but I actually was thinking about getting one of those for my wife, but now that the prices are so high, I'm just not sure if it makes sense. But anyway, hopefully that helps you guys out. And yeah, we'll put together another video soon. So hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.